Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for.
Here we go. 11.
And Chase will go in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Here's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That good for 22 and a first down.
A solid pickup there by Mixon, and when he's running it this way, the Cincinnati offense takes on an extra dimension. They love to run the football and shut people down with Mixon carrying the load.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
11. 12. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Get it. Let's go, lady. 60 average. Ready.
Play action. Stroud now. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. Yeah, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they've been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Stroud on third down now. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Return there, give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, first and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Hey, we gotta go score. Let's go.
Now Burrow changing things up here. On second down, here's Mixon. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. The Bengals at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
A gain of 3, second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
Hey, can.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Get set. 11 empty.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Burrow's throw complete there to Smith. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Ready?
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
11 Thomas. 12.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tariq Woolen picks it to return Tariq Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud. That is taken in by the tight end fan. 33 yards that time. They run with the second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Stroud now on 2nd down. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. Stroud looking to change the play. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Gun.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Back deep to return is KJ Hamler. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. First down now, but that clock rolling. An option handoff here to Mixon. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And 12 at the 33-yard line.
Let's get set. Eleven. Gotta go.
Now Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And
for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hand.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 47 yards. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0.
Bengals nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
11 MT. 12. 11.
Burrow will throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Gun.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 12. 11. Stop.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he goes out right around the 39. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw again. And that one complete once again to Higgins. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Stop.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat-out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in this.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Here we go. 12. 11. Stop.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready? Left thing 19. Let's go.
Final play of the half, Stroud. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0.
These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
Oh, wide open, complete. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't
11
there.
MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Now it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically, and they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. Forced out to his left. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. 23 yards the pickup there.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Ready?
Throwing now is Stroud.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
No gain on the screen there in second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
11, mighty.
And 10 at the 44-yard line.
11. Stop.
They run with a rookie. It's Chase Brown.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
11 empty.
Burrow looking to pass. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
At the Seahawks 43-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go. 12. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
11. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And now here's another interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Get it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Stop.
Inside handoff to Mixon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
11. 11, Thomas. 11.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Here we go.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
Stop.
It's Mixon on the counter. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, here's Stroud.
Flush to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Jackson Smith and Jigba
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it is 28-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far. and it's cost them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Burrow will throw. Smith catches left side. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll be brought down very close to the spot he needed. And it's going to wind up being enough. Maybe by less than a football, but a conversion nonetheless on 4th and 3.
Hey, can. Stop.
Mixing up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
Here we go.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's across midfield. Try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
11, mighty.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quan. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on.